we have to discuss about the tools related to the graphic editing. So here I'm thinking of using Photoshop, so it's easy to me to explain, but all the tools are there in the GIMP also. So the first tool is bucket fill. Bucket fill tool is basically paint. So we can use to paint an area with a color or pattern. Right, let me show that how we are going to use the bucket fill. And that is basically, so in the default setting, bucket fill will fill the colors in similar color areas. Right, it will be filling the colors in similar color areas. So that is the bucket fill. But other than that, we can even fill the patterns, and because by editing the options, we can fill patterns, we can fill colors, etc. Then the gradient tool. Let's discuss about the both tools. I'm going to take an image. So let's open an image. You can do this with me because this is all about practicals, nothing else. So I'm just importing, I'm just opening an image. So this one. Okay, you can see this, there's a new image. And I just want to fill, use the bucket fill option, bucket fill or the fill bucket. So here it is, what's the tool? It's in the gradient option right here. Bucket tool, paint bucket tool. Basically, if I fill, you can see the similar color area is filled. Now it filled with the white color. If I want to fill this in blue color, so let's say I want to fill in this blue color. So then I have to specifically tell this blue color. Right? We can temporarily shift from bucket to color picker tool. Color picker tool is basically used to pick the color. Here, when you click this, it will pick the color and apply to the foreground. මේ color picker එක click කරාම එතන තියෙන color එක foreground එකට auto ගන්නවා. දැන් මම මෙතන click කරොත් it will take the green color to the foreground. You can see ocean, that blue color, sky, that blue color. It's picking and taking that to the foreground. But if you are in the bucket fill, okay, let's say if you're in the bucket fill, so if you want to change the color, you can press the Alt key and pick it. In bucket fill එකේ ඉඳිද්දිම Alt key එක press කරාම temporary මාරු වෙනවා. Temporary it's changing to the, okay, I want to fill this area. Alt, click here, so it will be selecting the color. Then I fill this. So you can see the blue color is filled to the particular area. But the thing is the limitation, right? You can you can change the tolerance. If tolerance is 1, so it will fill in a smaller area. If tolerance is 10, then it will spread some wide area. If tolerance is somewhere like 50, so it will even fill the ocean more than the expected. So you have to select the tolerance value which should match with your image. So let's say 24 in my case, I think it's somewhat optimist, right? Or let's say 20. You can see how it's applied, and for these areas you can, because same color area will be filled together. So I can just click and click and click and fill this the other color areas later. Likewise, I can keep adding the colors. So this is what the paint bucket tool is. So let me undo and come back to the original image. Okay, then pencil tool and paintbrush tool. Okay, you can see here, so there are some draws. I just want to add some draws here. So I'm going to use paintbrush tool. But brush tool by default, you don't have any draws. You have to select from the options and select a draws. Options on in draws. Then you can find draws. Okay, here it is. Here you can find draws. Ton draws and also some draws are there. So I'm selecting this one, the draws. And then I have to pick, actually again I have to pick by here. If I draw draws image, Let's reduce the size of the image. It will be easier to edit. Otherwise, it uses more memory. Increase the brush size a little. Now you can see the draws. Is it draws? Yeah, bigger draws. So need to be smaller. Like this. And let's change the color. You have to pick the color. So color picking can be done using color picker tools. Or older tool like pick කරන්න පුළුවන්. අපි එකත් ඉගෙන ගත්තා. You can either press ALT tool, or you can use the color picker tool and pick it. Or you can click on the foreground color. Foreground color එක උඩ click කරලා මෙතනින් pick කරගන්න. I'm going to use this light green. Okay. And some darkness is there, the yellow light color. So let's select the secondary color from here. Which yellowish one? Okay, this is okay. Okay, then I'm going to the brush tool and going to draw the brush here. You can see it is also not natural, so let's make it darker. I'm going to use a new layer. Alut layer එකක් පාවිච්චි කරන්න. Then I can edit that later also, right? After drawing, even I can edit. Okay, this is my brush layer. Okay, then I want to edit, and I can change the color, maybe make it darker. Okay, this orange color, I don't like it. That is the issue there. So let's put it maybe a greenery orange, something like this. Seems okay now. Okay. Control, image, adjustment, levels to make it dark. Yes, the levels here. Levels. And I'm going to make it darker. ඒවයින් කරන්න නැතුව ඩාර්ක් කරන්න පුළුවන්. හරි. ඒවයින් කරන්න නැතුව ඩාර්ක් කරනවා නම් ඔයාලා යන්න ඕන කොහොමද? You have to use, there's a tool called burn tool. Here, use the burn tool and make it darker. Then you can burn it and make it dark. There is another way. Okay, now you can see it's matching with the particular area. No big issue. It's matching with the particular area. So let's draw again and okay, make it darker. You can see no big issue. It's matching with the area. And if I want, I can continue to draw the grasses here also, right? Okay, now you can see it's not bad, looking okay. If you don't want, because we drew that in we have actually sketched that in a different layer, I can just remove the eye or the layer එක අයින් කරන්න පුළුවන්. මේ eye එක අයින් කරාම ඔය drastic අයින් වෙනවා. හරි. Okay, now so you can see this. And the next is so what is that? Now we discuss about one tool, that is this brush, paint brush, eraser. And eraser is just to erase something. If something wrong, you can erase using the eraser tool. That's simple as that. Yeah, brush is simple. It is also similar to brush tool, but you can spray the color. You can spray the color. And ink spray, ink dropping can be done using ink tool. Clone is to clone some. Okay, let's say you want to clone this tone and place it somewhere else. මේ ගලක් මෙතන තියෙන්නේ. හරි layer එක select කරන්න ඕනේ. මෙන්න මෙතන තියෙන මේ ගල් වගේක් තියෙන ඒවා මම මේ පැත්තටත් දා ගන්න ඕන කොහෙට හරි. එතකොට මට clone කරන්න පුළුවන්. ALT, click on the stone, then go to the place that you want to draw that stone and draw it again. Increase the brush size also and draw it, and you can see those stones will appear there also. Right? It was earlier, it was something like that, but after picking this up, ALT වලින් pick කරගන්නවා. Clone tool එකට යනවා නම් ALT වලින් sample එක පෙන්වන්න ඕන. ALT click, alt or bar ගැන click කරන්න. Then you can show the sample, and after that you can draw it. Okay, this is it. And if you need okay, if you need anything like this, can be added. Or removing also possible. You can use the patch tool to remove it. Here, sorry, healing brush tool to remove. Healing brush. I don't want this stone. I can increase the size and click on the stone and it will be removed. I don't know, not this one also. Now no stones in the option. Likewise, if I don't like, I can remove that. I don't want this. I don't want this. Likewise, I can click on the stones and remove it. You can always undo by pressing Ctrl Z. Okay. Do you have any questions up to now? Healing brush tool. Why healing brush tool is used? Heal is used to resolve the image irregulation and remove unnecessary color spots. Not only the color spots, even the objects can be removed. Unnecessary objects can be removed from the stream. And then to copy pixels, clone tool is used to copy pixels from some other place. If you want to copy pixels, clone tool is used. And okay, let's put sky here. How to do that? Right, one option is you can go and search for sky. Then you will get a lot of images with sky. Let's say you want this. Yes, let's say you want this sky. Sky and ocean both you need, right? Okay, now you can see sky and ocean both are there, which is matching with this. Maybe this one. Or this one. Or this one. You can see, you can apply any image, anyone. Okay, I prefer this one. I'll right click, copy, and paste it here. And then I have to increase the size. To do that, after pasting, go to the move tool and show the transform handles. Show the transform handles, then you can increase the size, enlarge this image, which should be matching with this one. I'm just putting this. Okay. Raise a little. Okay, this is good. Enter to apply. But I don't need the full image. Opacity. The opacity means the visibility, transparency. I'm going to reduce it. Okay. Then I'm going to match with this level. Okay, seems okay. Then I'll erase this part because it is not there. I need some mountains, so I'm going to erase this part and this part. And then increase the visibility. Okay. Looks good. But make sure when you're editing, make sure to edit. So I have to select the mountain properly. With the selection tool again, my mountain select. Let's make apply when now I'm going to use this magic wand tool and select this. Okay, and this area too, and this area and this area too. Then go to this and delete this area. Now you can see it's properly applied. Even before that, I could have done this. Make a selection. Before this, so let's remove this, select this area. I just need to select this area, sorry. Select this area, magic tool. I'm going to select the area and select this area. Okay. Everything selected. So let's draw, subtract from selection, subtract this area. Right, okay. Then just go to the this one. Select the inverse and delete. Delete it. Then enhance the delete it. Why it's not deleting? Okay, erase it. Use the erase and erase it. Now you can see it's clearly visible. But I have to like change some opacity. No need to apply the full one, and now you can see. Let's enhance the level of this one also. Should be matching with the. So you need to match the colors of both images, right? This also need to be matched. Image adjustment, colors, color balance. Apply some red, greens. Okay. This seems okay. And also apply some blur, filter, blur, small Gaussian blur, not big amount, because it is far away place. No need to focus sharply. And then, okay, I think, yes. I think I have done. I have added the sky and some clouds as well as a color gradient is also done. Only thing is this image is darker. This area we can make it lighter also, but need few edits. Okay, now we have learned few. So next tools: blur, smudge, dodge. Blur, sharpen, smudge, dodge. Blur, sharpen, smudge, dodge. Blur එක දැන් කරලා පෙන්නනවා. බොඳ කරන්න blur එක පාවිච්චි කරන්න. So there's a nice thing you can do using this blur. If you have image of a person, especially, let's open something. I need a face, a close view of face. Close view of face. Okay, I'll use this one. And I want to edit. So let's reduce the image size first. Otherwise, it's taking more memory from my computer. It's more convenient this time. Reducing the size, and okay. So this is a face. This is edited image, already edited image. But anyway, I will take that. And I just want to edit the. I just want to edit using this smudge tool. Blur tool වලින් කොහොමද දාන්න බොඳ වෙනවා. If I want to blur something here, if I blur this, you can see focus එක නැති වෙලා ඒක blur වෙලා යනවා, defocus වෙනවා. හරි. එතකොට sharpen එකෙන් අනිත් පැත්තට. ඒකේ sharp ගතිය වැඩි වෙලා focus වෙනවා. Will enhance the sharpness of the image. Here without sharpening, this is with sharpen. බලන්න මේ දෙකේ වෙනස. මේ undo, redo. Sorry. Edit, redo image size. Edit, redo sharpen. Edit, undo sharpen. Duplicate එකක් කරගන්න. දැන් බලමු sharp කරලා කොට වෙනස් හොඳටම පේනවා. හදින්න. මේ sharpen අයින් කරලා මේ දාලා. Sharpen will make it more sharp. Blur will make it defocus. But if you make it too much sharp, you can see the basic colors. That is RGB, CMYK. If you make it too much sharp, At the end, you will see RGB and CMYK only. Let's zoom this. And you can say RGB and CMYK only. So don't make it too much sharp. Karo, don't already color sharp. RGB, CMYK paint. Okay. Blur is defocusing, sharpen is focusing, but too much focus or too much sharp will make it primary colors. Will give you the primary colors. Okay, let's make smudge. Smudge කියන්නේ අර tint දැන් ගෑවා වගේ. So it's going to drag the paint. So I'm going to smudge on the image. So let's smudge. Smudge, smudge, smudge. And you can see the effect. Don't smudge like this, then it's dragging. එහෙම smudge කරන්න එපා. පොඩ්ඩක් ඒ ළඟ area එකේ smudge කරාට කමක් නැහැ like this. Okay, let's smudge, smudge, smudge. Yeah, also I'm going to smudge. Okay, the final effect, you can see it's like a drawing. Smudge, smudge. It will look like a drawing, right? Make sure not to change the shape of these area. Don't change the shape. Without changing the shape, just apply the smudge to the image. Because if you change the shape, that will affect the image appearance. Shape වෙනස් වෙන්නේ නැති වෙන්න තියෙන විදිහටම තියෙන smudge කරා. You can do this, right? Make a පොඩක් අර focus වෙච්ච face එකක් ගන්න. එතකොට focus on the face එකක් ගත්තා. You can see that area is done and this is now. Okay, you can see now. Finally, apply for eyes. I think you can see the effect. So crop can be applied to crop the image that you want. Sorry. Crop picking අවශ්‍ය area එක කපා ගන්න crop. Then smudge the baby background. You can smudge a lot because the background you don't want. You need the information only. You can smudge that and but it takes a lot of memory, right? Here it is, and you can see nice image drawing. I don't know whether it's nice or not, but you can see something looks like a drawing. Sorry. Okay, here it is. Right, you can also try this. Try to make it a drawing, and this is the image I got, and this is the drawing I came up with, a digital art, which is using smudge tool. Okay, let's go back and see what's there. And then you have the move tool, we learn the align tool, crop tool to crop, rotating, scaling, shearing. Shearing is like if you have rectangle, so shearing it will make a rhombus. Perspective changes, like it will give you a 3D like look. If you perspectively edit this, let's say perspectively got the maybe the edit. Let's here. This is what perspective is. You can see it like it has a kind of, this is what the perspective look is. Looks like a drawing, but which is kept, then you can apply a border also. Show that it's a drawing. Okay, this is what perspective look is. පාරවල් වල එහෙම තියෙන අර පාරක් එහෙම නිකන් යද්දි ඈතට යද්දි පුංචි වෙනවා වගේ තියෙනකොට අපිට පේනවා මේ පැත්තෙන් ඉමේජ් එක නිකන් ළඟ තියෙන එක අතට අරන් බලනවා වගේ ෆොටෝ එක. Likewise, you can do the perspective projection. Okay, next. Path tool. Path tool is basically used to select the path. Path tool means this one, the pen tool or the path tool, which you can use to select with curves. A curvy shape you can select using the path tool like this. Curvy මොනවා හරි curve එකක් විදිහට තියෙනවා මේක select කරන්න. තමයි ගොඩක් වෙලාවට path tool එක use කරන්නේ. Selection tool එකක් විදිහටත් use කරනවා. And to draw a path also you can use the same tool you can use to draw the paths. And finally, after drawing, you can make it a selection. Right click and make a selection. So that is also possible. Right. And to draw shape also, you can just magnify to magnify. Color picker, you saw that to pick any color. මෙතන තියෙන color එක pick කරගන්න ඕන, click it. And it will be applied as a foreground color. When you pick this, it will be applied as a background color or foreground color. You can pick any color by using a color picker tool. Magnifier tool to magnify, text tool to write some text. Okay, if you want to write a text here, so I have to use the text tool, but this time I'm going to use, I can use text tool and okay, let's use text tool. Let's say, let's type like digital art. Digital art. So then the text layer will be added as a new layer, right? Alut layer එකක් විදිහට තමයි එන්නේ. And if you want to make this digital art, like so this has like the shape of this is like text, no? But I want to make a selection. So let's delete this. Put it to the dustbin, and I'm going to draw this as a horizontal type mask. Then if I write, say digital art, it will be a selection. So more important, it will be a selection. Then you can copy and paste that, right? And also you can apply a blending or maybe a drop shadow. Then you can see that as a glass-like letters, because you have copy and paste in the same place. Let's reduce the shadow effect. You can see it's like watermark. Okay, so that's it. I think we have discussed all these things. You can try, you can create your own creations. And now we have to discuss our new heading. I think we have discussed almost everything. Tool options, image windows, layers, brushes, and all. Actually, brushes, you can add any kind of brush, right? You can download brushes if you want, for an example. So let's say you want lightning brushes. You can go and search, and there are websites. So then you can go to the particular websites, brushly.com, and you can download those brushes. And so after that, you'll get a download like this. Here, free lightning brush Photoshop. After you download, you get that. After that, you can double click on the particular and open the brushes, and that will come to your brush palette. Then select the brush. Then you can select that lighting brush and apply lightings. This is not light. So let's reduce the size. Then you can apply the lighting. It's not looks like lighting. So let's because actually we are using this image. So let me use some other image like this. Then you can apply lighting clearly. So let's increase the size and put lighting. But need to have dark sky. When you have dark sky only, lighting is visible. Oh, I always get this message. Oh, not allowing to rescale even. Oh, so what has happened? So already filled my temporary file. I have to create that. I have to actually clean that. Okay, so there are a lot of images. Let's try with this image size. Oh, still on with it. Okay, let's forget that. Time to stop. Photoshop lesson. Okay, because the new version uses more memory. That's the reason. I still like the old version. Okay, so next our chapter is we have to discuss this, and there are some exercises. Please go through this and try to mix few images, try to add new layers. All the steps are given. So please do that by your own. If you get any issues, let me know, then I can help you doing that. And let's move to the new one. Jito, I'll do the next day. So for today, I'm going to do Audacity part. Audacity, that is in page number 114. Right. Audacity, which is a free software. So you don't want to pay, please go and download that if you don't have Audacity. It is only 33 megabytes. So please go to downloads and then select Windows, and it will start downloading the required version. Here's the page, and it is only 33 megabytes. You can download this quickly. Video edit software. Please go to this and download if you are not done. Okay, then after downloading, you can install this. After downloading, you can install this, and then we'll do that part with Audacity. I just want to do some audio editing. After installing, you will get Audacity loaded like this, and basically you can see the recording and playback menu there. So here, these are the editing tools. You have first tool is selection tool. The second one is called envelope tool, and the third one is it's the draw tool. You can draw, and the next one is multi tool, and next one is called time shift tool, and next one is zoom in, magnify. These are for editing. And then actually audio monitoring part, you have this tool set for audio monitoring, and this is audio monitoring left and right. This is Audacity meter toolbar, and this one is called the hardware, actually the setup. So how do you set up the hardware basically in your computer, how to set the built-in microphone or any other microphone, how to click the recording channel, what is the output and input to give that. You have this one, and still we have not added any track. Then you have the project rate here. Then this is the status bar actually, and all the details are given in your book. You can edit, you can record videos, record audios using Audacity. You can record music and compose them. Insert sound effects from CDs, DVDs, MP3s is also possible. Editing file formats like WAV, AIF, FLAC, MP2, MP3 is also possible with Audacity. And copying sound, trimming, mixing, joining is also possible. Right, then changing the speed, pitch, and recordings can also be done. Let's check one by one. Recording live audio now. So let's do with that. So these are the tools. The first tool naming is also given. So let's see. Menu bar is here. Then the second one is transport toolbar. Right, that is like playback and stop, record, all. Then tools, that is for editing. Recording meter, as I said, playback meter and recording meter, 4-5. Then 7 is edit toolbar, and transcription toolbar is number 8. That is to change the volume, change the left, right, and all. Yes. Oh, zoom in, zoom out. Cannot see that. Here, this one. Zoom in, zoom out. Playback speed change. Whether you want to play 1x speed or 2x speed, likewise, speed changes there. And that is the device toolbar. I said that you want to change the device. Then timeline is here. This number is called timeline. This is in seconds. Then the track control panel, that is to control the left, right audios, left side audio, right side audio, track control panel, and the audio track. So you can add multiple tracks. Then the selection toolbar, 13, and status bar. So this you have to remember, right? So maybe like, so few tools are there, few toolbars are there, lot of toolbars, actually not few. So unlike